A very good morning to one and all present here. I am Dhritik and today we are going to discuss about the nervous system. So the nervous system is the system which controls and coordinates our body. It controls the action of both the internal and the external organs along with the help of the endocrine system. So the nervous system is broadly divided into three parts: the central nervous system, the peripheral nervous system, and the autonomous nervous system. So the central nervous system consists of the brain and the spinal cord. The peripheral nervous system consists of the cranial nerves and the spinal nerves and the autonomous nervous system. So the autonomous nervous system, we are going to discuss only a little bit about it because we'll broadly discuss about the other two. The autonomous nervous system is controlled by itself. That means it does not include the involvement of brain at some certain emergency situations. So central nervous system consists of the brain and the spinal cord, as I said. So the brain is protected under the bony shell of the cranium or the skull. The spinal cord is protected in the vertebral column. In the peripheral nervous system, the cranial nerves are there, which originate from the brain and are 12 pairs in number. And the spinal nerves originate from the spinal cord and are in 31 pairs in number. Let us now discuss about nerves. Neurons are the basic structural and functional unit of the nervous system. As cells, neurons are the basic structural and functional unit of the nervous system. Cells are for the human body. So the neuron. The neuron consists of the cyton, axon, and dendrites broadly. Let's look at this image for better understanding. So now we have seen this is the cell or the neuron. So the circular object is the cell body or the cyton, and these are the dendrites which are arising from cell body. The dendrites or the dendrons, and this long line is the axon, and the ending of the axons are known as the axon endings are the axon terminals. And as you know, the impulses are carried away from the cell body. Yes, and let's go back to our yes. Now nerve fibers. So the nerve fibers are bundled together in a tubular sheet forming a nerve. And nerve fibers are formed when neurons are joined from end to end. Let's look at this one for better example. Yeah. So as you are seeing here, this is the very big nerve. Multiple nerve fibers they are very compact, and then as you can see, the cell body is joined with another neuron forming a nerve fiber. Yes, and you can also and yeah, so the axon is covered with the myelin sheath. Actually, yeah, so it acts as an insulator, so it prevents the mixing of nerve impulses with other neurons. Yes. Now let's discuss about the peripheral nervous system also, but before that we'll discuss about the different types of nerves. The sensory nerves. Okay, they bring the impulses from the sensory organs like eyes, ears, nose to the brain or spinal cord, and they carry only sensory nerve fibers, as you know what are nerve fibers. And the motor neurons carry impulses from brain, spinal cord to muscles or glands, vice versa. Carry only motor nerve fibers, and mixed ones carry both sensory and motors. Yes. And the cranial nerves. The cranial nerves arising from the brain organs in the head region. As you can see here, this is the peripheral nervous system. This is the cranial nerves, and the orange colored part is the spinal nerves. And this is the brain and spinal cord. Yes. Now let us discuss about the central nervous system. Now before that we'll discuss about brain. So the brain is divided into three parts: the cerebrum, cerebellum, and the brainstem. The brainstem also has another name known as the medulla oblongata. The cerebrum. Let us look at this part. So this is the cerebrum, the largest part of the brain. As you can see in this image, it has many grooves and ridges, and the reason is because it needs to increase the surface area. As you know, in the small intestine, the villi increase the surface area, and this is the left side part. It is also divided into two hemispheres: the left cerebral hemisphere and the right cerebral hemispheres, and its functions are mainly for the memory and intelligence, perceiving senses, and logical reasoning. It also controls thinking and reasoning. Yes. Now let's look at the cerebellum. It's at the back of the head. This part is the cerebellum. It has many furrows, as you know, but it lacks convolutions or twists. And it also has a function. It maintains the balance of the body and coordinates muscular activity. This is the brainstem or the medulla oblongata. Its function is to connect the brain and the spinal cord. And it joins, and it also has a function of the controlling the activity of internal organs. And it's also the lowest part. And let's also discuss about voluntary and involuntary actions. So voluntary actions occur knowingly and are controlled by the brain, such as moving our hand. Involuntary actions occur unknowingly, are not controlled by the brain. For better understanding of involuntary actions, we can look at the reflex actions, which will be said in the next video. So thank you one and all present here, and please like and share to my channel Dhritikar. And for the next video, I'm going to upload spinal cord and reflex action. Thank you.